Welcome to Blueprint for March 6, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Tom Hartman, Marketing Manager for TradersPost, alongside Peter Hartman, also part of the marketing team. Today, we're doing a deep dive into Flux Charts, a premium indicator package for TradingView. More importantly, we'll show you how to automate the trade signals it can generate so that they execute at your preferred broker or crypto exchange. A quick reminder that these scripts and walkthroughs are for educational purposes only to showcase what can be done with the awesome power of automation. We make no promises about performance or testing. That said, let's get into it. How's it going, Peter?
It's going great. Woke up this morning to the news that the new M4 Max Studio was announced. Now, okay, it broke my heart because I just bought the M2 Max, but got on the chat with Apple and we're best boost now. We're best boost. They extended my window and I'm getting the new stuff. It's great. So
All right.
nothing else matters to me today. Not even what you're doing right now. It doesn't even matter. I'm just
You think they'll give me an exemption for my Mac Studio? A little bit too old, not going to be able to refund it. Damn it!
Too many months.
All right. Well, I'm going to get the quantum computer from Microsoft, and then you'll never be able to catch up.
Then you'll be good. Yeah, that's right.
Well, Flux Charts is one of those indicator libraries where they're giving you indicators and tools for the TradingView platform, which I enjoy. I enjoy that this ecosystem is being created and growing around the TradingView space, where people can create specific indicators in order to surface information for about the markets, as well as generate signals and conditions, so that you can automate it, right? Because it's one thing to have these signals on your chart; it's another thing to actually execute the trade. I don't know if you're like me, Peter, but I'm sure other people are the same way. I see that my indicator will say something, "Hey, you should do this or not do this," and then my hands will do the exact opposite because I go, I can tell it's about to, or it feels right, or whatever.
You need an exorcism. I don't know how somebody like you could pay attention and have so much experience and still make those mistakes.
Well, it's like I saw this YouTube video once. Oh, actually, when I first started trading, I saw this YouTube video where this guy was explaining technical analysis, so drawing lines and stuff in the chart, whatever. And then I thought, okay, this is great. This is great information. And I get to right before the end, and he goes, okay, and this part you sort of have to, like, I know that's going to sound strange, but you're going to have to feel where the chart's going to go. Like it'll sort of tell you where it'll go. And because he said that right from the beginning, I had this idea that, oh, once you get good enough, it's like surfing the wave. You'll internalize where it'll go. And so I'm trying to, catch the soccer ball that looks like it's going to the bottom left corner at the top right. And it turns out I miss. So that's the situation.
You need to calibrate yourself. All right.
Well, that's why automation is so important, because if you have a set of rules, an algorithm that you can follow, hey, these are the three things that I'm looking for in order to get the perfect setup in order to take my trade, and then also automate the exits. Well, then you've taken the whole emotion out of the trade, and that's one of the benefits of using something like Flux Charts, which we'll take a look at right now. So the idea here for Flux Charts, let's just head over. Pull up my screen. Yeah, so Flux Charts is it's always interesting. There's all kinds of different ideas of how to surface information from the markets, and sometimes people have the same sort of idea. Like let's say here for order blocks and market structures, but then there's the implementation of it on TradingView. So people have their own way of going about it. I should also mention here that Flux Charts isn't paying us. Did I mention that at the top here, Peter? This is just us showcasing it because we know that it's popular enough.
Is it new? So, I've never heard of Flux Charts before.
I mean, everything inside the indicator space is sort of relatively new, but it's not like it didn't just start like yesterday or something like that.
Gotcha.
It's been around for a club. So once you sign up for their package, you'll get access to the indicators, which you'll then find inside of the invite-only library. So if you head down over here, you'll see a bunch of Flux Charts indicators. I'm seeing my name everywhere.
Oh, there they are.
Here they are. Let me just increase the font size. Okay. And then, so we just add those to the chart over here. I just hit them all. Let's take a look at the data window. You'll see that there. But let's actually just toss one onto the chart. Let's put on the try this one. So this is an algorithm that is trying to provide trend change signals. Right. So green, red for trend changes, and then certain numbers to let us know the conviction level that it has for that. And then it has like take profit levels for, hey, if you're going to enter the trade, where might you want to take out profit? Where might the beginning or the end of this signal be occurring? What's interesting?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Tom, but your audio, something happened with your audio where it sounds kind of like you're underwater a little.
Oh, my mistake. Let me switch this.
I don't think you have to switch anything, but
Let me know if this gets any better. Testing one,
no,
two.
much lower.
Testing one,
No,
two.
no, go back to what you had. No, go back to what you had.
I didn't
Just
really
switch
change
it
it.
back to what you had. Okay. The audio completely dropped out there.
Okay. What about now? Is this working?
You sound very far away.
Testing one, two. Testing one, two.
Still the same.
Huh.
Just mute your microphone and unmute it. Maybe could be just a wire glitch.
Just want to see if you can still hear me at all.
I can hear you, but you sound very far away.
Let me switch to my headphone like that. All right. Can you hear me now?
Same. Unless it's me. What does your meter say? Is your meter saying you're good?
Testing. Yeah, meter says it's fine.
All right, I'll check the live stream.
Testing one,
Just
two. Oh, wait, no. My meter says it's not fine at all. Testing one, two. Dang it. It just completely dropped off, huh?
yeah. Sometimes it's just a short in the wire or something. If you like, what's the technical word? Jimmy it.
Testing one, two, three.
Same.
Testing one, two. Can you hear me now?
Same.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you. It's just very low.
Test one, two, three. Let me just turn it up. Is that any better?
It's louder but staticky.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry about that, folks. I'll just give it a second to.
You keep testing that out. I want to let everybody know that if you're new to TradersPost, to this channel, you might not realize this, but we do more than Blueprint here. Blueprint is for teaching you how to do or demonstrating coding and automated trading practices. But there's also After Hours, which is a market commentary show that takes place at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. So if you want to get the pulse of what's been happening in the markets, the biggest stories, you can go ahead and watch that on Friday. And then there's office hours on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where we answer your questions, questions that have been submitted, and you can find out about features and things that are being developed for Traders Post. So we provide you with a wonderful spectrum of shows on this channel. If you like what you see, you should like and subscribe. This not only lets the algorithm know, hey, this is something that's popular, you should share it with other people, but I'll make sure that you don't miss anything that we drop. We have a new series that is coming up called Long and Short Automation 101. And that's where Tom Hartman actually walked me through, a novice trader, through trading. So, introduction to trading view, as well as understanding how to use TradersPost and getting me to my first trade from beginning to end. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, then please like and subscribe, because those videos will be going out very, very shortly, today or
That was
tomorrow,
a
or something
very
like
fun
that.
show.
It's very fun. You still the same, Tom. Sorry.
It's still the same.
Let me make sure it's not me, because
No, it
if
has
it's
to be
me,
me.
I'll
I'm
feel.
seeing that the volume there is changed too. Well, there's no way for me to really fix that, so let me just change
Oh,
it to this.
oh no.
Testing one, two. All right. And turn back on the auto game.
Yeah, it is low.
Testing one, two. Testing one, two.
Why don't you switch it to your AirPods and then back to
Yeah.
the microphone?
All right. Just let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you in the AirPods.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. but
I
terrible.
wouldn't. I wouldn't do the show with that sound.
Uh, well, I'm back to my
I
microphone. Just let me know if this works at all.
just check
Is this
the
working?
cable connection to the microphone. It's working.
I I did, but can you hear me
Oh
through
no,
my
yes,
mic?
I hear you now. I hear you now.
You
It
hear me
sounds
through my
good.
mic?
Yes, through your
Okay,
microphone. Yes.
let me just continue.
Yeah,
So I'm going to do speed through this just to make sure that my mic
you
works.
sound good. You sound good.
Excellent. All right, so we were taking a look at Flux charts here on the screen, and we have um, they have a whole suite of indicators. We're not going to go through every single one of the indicators, but I just want to show you the different ways you can set up the trade automation signals. So what's great is that they have the indicator version of their script, and then they have an automation version of the script as well as a screener. The screener, the indicator version, we're looking at it right now on the screen, and you can imagine with the screener, if I put that on, we'll be able to see across different assets what are the different values from that indicator. So here we can get a bird's eye view across multiple different assets.
Wait,
Um,
hang on. This screener thing. What are you talking about? This is a feature of Flux Charts. I've never seen this before.
exactly, yeah. So just like on the indicator version for this, we're seeing, um, let's say we're seeing on Bitcoin. We're seeing on Bitcoin the given trend. Let's just let that load. All right, so we're getting a given trend. It's letting us know what the trend is on the 3 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute, and so on. But if I wanted to see this information across or similar information across multiple different tickers, I can use the screener here.
Hmm.
And the screener is
Awesome.
giving me information across Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Doge, and so on. I can't help but notice that ADA is not here. Hmm. Hmm. Problematic.
They
All
need
right.
to clear space for Doge.
So the screener is great. The normal indicator is great. And if I wanted to automate this indicator, there, if I head into the alert section, I'd be able to see by selecting this the different types of signals that appear on the chart. Right. So we have buy signals, take profit, stop loss, signal upgrade, and downgrade, and those would correspond with different values you're seeing on the chart right now. And so, like normal, like you would normally do on any indicator that's giving you alerts, if you wanted to set this up to use with TradersPost, you would click on the alert, you would choose that indicator, you would choose, okay, in this case, I want a buy signal, I want to do once per bar, and let's just go ahead and call this uh, Flux chart, which SFX. And then here, I would put in my trade signal. If I were to do simply, I would set up ticker, and in this case, action buy. And we get that information from headed over to our documentation on TradersPost under webhooks, and you'll see all the different settings that are possible for all the different properties that are possible for the JSON message that you would need to use in order to send the command over to TradersPost to execute the trade. I would then make sure that my notifications are set up to send a message to my webhook URL, which would be for the strategy. So I could head over to my backend, my dashboard, create a strategy, Flux Charts SFX. I would use this for crypto, save it, and let's say connect it to, let's just connect to a TradersPost, paper broker. When I create that, I can then grab this will set up a subscription for that strategy because I need to subscribe to the strategy in order to allow the trade. I want to have the trades automatically sent to my broker as opposed to pending, where I'd have to approve it myself. I'm going to allow both bullish and bearish trades. Oh, I cannot short with with crypto. Forget I can't short with crypto. Let's just go bullish only, and then I would grab let me save this, and I would grab the webhook from the top right. I would copy the webhook and then paste it over here inside my create alert dialog. Once I do that, create, boom. Now, whenever a buy signal from this indicator fires on the 1 hour chart, the alert will fire within my log, and it'll send a message off to TradersPost in order to execute that trade. But if it was just that, Peter, that's not the most exciting thing in the world. We want this to bring this to the next level. We want to use the full set of options available within the Flux chart ecosystem. And so what's great is that they have an automation script. So this is let me just hide the normal one and turn on the automation script. And if I head into here, I can actually see some of the basically the same sort of settings that I had within the basic indicator version. But at the bottom, I have all these different extra settings that allow me to generate long conditions, short conditions, and then also exit conditions for long and exit conditions for short. So let's just do long only, since that's how we have it set up in our TradersPost account. And we'll say long when buy is 1. So let's take a look at this chart over here. You'll see that, let's turn on the indicator version. If the automation version does not have the full indicator in there, like you're not going to be able to see the elements. You have to use the indicator version so that it overlays it. Makes sense, right? Why have it twice within the indicator?
Right.
And so over here, I'm seeing that I can make mad money if I just enter in on 1 star and exit, and let's say on any other star. So let me just go ahead and here, and I'm going to buy on the first step. If I get 1 star, let me go ahead and exit. I'll exit on any sell star. And I'm going to exit 100% of the portfolio. This last one is the chart time frame that I'm on. I'm going to leave it on the chart time frame that I'm on right now. All right, so if I do that, all right, I'm also going to set actually, let's leave it like this. Are we seeing any trades? All right, processing. All right, I'm just taking a look here to see. I have it set up to buy on the first step. Let me just make sure these guys are working. All right, did I do something wrong here? Let me see here. Let me just set up this timing from 2024 till now. Make it go a little bit faster.
I like seeing these things because often when I follow tutorials or something, I'll get a glitch like this, a hitch like this, and if the person in the video didn't get that, then I don't really know what to do to fix it. So it's good to see a little bit of troubleshooting.
You're right, Peter. I don't like it when the person in the video just does everything perfectly the first time. I like when it doesn't work like constantly.
It doesn't work that way in the real world. In the real world, you get problems, and sometimes I see someone solve one thing and helps me solve another. It's good. Not everybody has the confidence and the self assuredness to so publicly, fail in front of.
Right?
I'm proud of you.
You sound like my father. That's great. I like it.
Look, Mike's not going to rib you like I'm going to rib you, right? He's professional. Me, don't care. All
Okay.
right.
Well, let me pass off to the other version over here because it might be a little bit easier. This is the one I was actually testing out before. So if I take a look at the Price Action Toolkit, this might be familiar to anyone who's used to like ICT or smart money contracts, where you have market structure, break of structure, change of structure, that sort of thing, as well as order blocks that are appearing on the screen here. So let's go ahead and set up a sell signal whenever the price retests one of these order blocks. Let's try that out. So we had that over here. Long condition. Let's go for short. So when a bearish block, order block, has been retested, let's do bullish order block retested. It was fun. Before I play around whenever there's a lot of settings within a script. I just spend a bunch of time going through all the different options, and sometimes you'll end up hooking onto a combination of options that don't work exactly the way that you would expect it. And it's nice because I don't have access to the code. You have to go and try to like go backwards to think how they would have set that up. Um, all right, so over here you're seeing trade signals show up. These are for the shorts, these are for longs, and this is happening as the price is bouncing. So if you head over to the documentation for a Flux chart for their guides, you'll see, for example, under price action, the automation. You'll see under entry conditions where it explains the different types of options that it has within the script. So right now I have it set up so that the order is entering, a long position is entering when the bullish order block is retested. If I want to find out what that retested is, I head over here and get an idea of what retested here. In this case, it's saying that it's triggered when the price resets or retests an order block. A retest is confirmed when a candle enters an order block and closes outside of it. And this is where it's useful to have the indicator version overlaid on top of it, because if you don't have it here, even though you're getting the details for the strategy and all the trades, you're not going to be able to see exactly if there's if you should be adjusting this at all. So over here, if I add the overlay, I'll be able to see here that, oh yeah, I'm the trade is entering as the candle is touching here. It moves up, it closes, and then we have a trade that fires, that gets executed. So I love scripts like this, Peter. I love when a tool gives you like the different settings and you can adjust and mix match on your own. When I get it like pre-made out of the box and it's supposed to be like these are the settings and anything else doesn't really make any sense. I sort of feel like I can adapt it to different markets that I'm in. If I want to try it on a different asset, on a different ticker, I find that sometimes I need things to be a little bit different. So maybe on Bitcoin, I'm going to go ahead and wait for a retest of the order block. But maybe for some meme coin that moves super fast, I'm going to go ahead with the trade immediately upon it testing, it touching that area. So I like when I get these customization tools. This really, really appeals to me. And then I get the advantage of being able to see the backtesting results to see, hey, are there periods of time where there are more drawdowns than others? Am I beating buy and hold? Is there a way for me to go and examine the different trades at different times to see if there's a different way I want to have it set up? So, for example, let's say these trades are happening in this way, but I decided that I want to use another indicator, a third party indicator. Let's say I was going to put an EMA onto the chart. Let's make that let's try 50. Actually, let's make that 100. Okay, and let's say I only want these trades to work if the price is below this EMA. I should be able to go into the automation script and head down to condition 6, which is the only condition that allows you in the drop down to actually choose an indicator from your own chart. So here I'm going to choose the EMA. and I'm going to say if the EMA, or actually if my open price or my close price is above the EMA. Let me activate that and make sure that the step here is not at the same step as the original one. If I do it at the same step as the other one, whenever two steps are the same number, it means that either one of these needs to be true for this step to be completed. But if it's a different number, it means all these need to be true in order for this to work. So here you'll see here once this is off, you see the long trades are showing up in these areas.
Mm-hmm.
And when I turn it back on, those long trades disappear because they're not in the condition that I wanted them to be in. So it's nice to be able to add a third party script or another indicator in order to help filter some of my trades. This is what I was saying before. Like it gives me this edge where I can actually I could add something extra. Like when it comes right out of the box, everybody who has it, the 5,000 other people who have it are trading the exact same sort of
Right.
idea.
Exactly.
But if I get to modify it a little bit to where I get to filter out some false positives, I can have more confirmation. There's another tool that I'm really used to that also gives me some details, some confidence. Then I feel like, okay, this is actually a toolbox that I'm using in order to make my life a little bit easier and make my trades a lot better. All right, so we saw before that, let's say for the Price Action Toolkit, so for the indicator version, if I head over to that, I'm going to see all of the different alerts that are possible, like all the different conditions that are possible for me to tie an event to. So we were just seeing the bearish order block formations, breaker blocks, liquidity grabs. All these different things are within this indicator. Essentially, all the different events that I would tie something to in that script. But when I go to the automation version, I don't have any of that because the script is taking care of that for me. What I'm going to do instead is in this area, in this box, I'm going to put, let's just go ahead to the automation section on the Flux chart, head down to, this is showing us the TradersPost version, basically what we're doing right now, the TradersPost version of how to connect this to an automation platform. I'm going to head down to the bottom here and I'll see the sample alert message that I can send. So I copy this and paste it into this field. I can go ahead and these placeholders that are TradingView placeholders that are wrapped in double curly braces will be replaced with a value that's relevant at the time. So ticker will be replaced with the ticker of the chart that I'm on. Strategy.order.action. This will decide, hey, should I be going? The script will decide, should I be going long or short for this trade? It'll set buy or sell or flat accordingly. Buy or sell accordingly, and then sentiment here could be the market position, whether it should be flat, whether it should be bearish, whether it'll be bullish. Quantity, so the number of shares that are or of that symbol that needs to be purchased, the price at the time of the signal, and the time of the signal. So if I were to go ahead and create this, let me just go ahead and in my notifications, I'm going to use the same webhook URL that I had from that from the chart before, from my strategy before. Actually, let's create a new one. Let's go ahead over here into our dashboard, strategies. Let's create a new one. And you know what? Let's create one for break of structure. So we'll do break of structure for, let's do it on stocks. I'm going to save that, connect to the TradersPost broker. I'm going to turn on auto submit, allow long and short trades, so bullish and bearish. And I'll leave everything else the way it is. In fact, for my entry price, I'm going to make sure that these are market orders. So market order to enter and a market order to leave. That way I'm not going to get stuck into a position. Send the market order. When it happens, I know that everything is fine. All right. Am I connected to Interactive? No, paper trading. All right. I'm going to grab my webhook, head back over here, paste it here. And let me create this for a second, but let me just go ahead. Let's just switch this to breakup structure. So I'm going to say if my long condition, basically, I'm going to guess here, Peter. I'm going to create a strategy before your eyes that'll just blow your mind here.
I'm ready for it.
So let's say here, one of the things that always gets me screwed up for a trade is that oftentimes when the structure has been broken, as soon as the structure has been broken, boom, you get this move up. Structure is broken, you get to move up. Structure is broken, you get to move up. So I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to play against myself. I would normally, in a panic, try to sell into a break of structure or buy on the reverse break of structure, but I'm going to go ahead and go long when I think it should go short, and go short when I think it's going to go long. And then
What is this, the
let's
George
just
Costanza technique?
exactly. So let me just set that up. I'm going to set up long condition for bullish, for bearish break of structure when it's detected. Let's remove this other condition. We don't need that there. And for short, when it's a bullish break of structure detection. Now, one thing I should point out that I saw when I was using the script, you see how my short entry is the same as my long exit, and my long exit is the same as a short entry.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't set that up here yet.
I'm just saying that because
Yeah, you're just saying that. Let me just leave this the way it is right now. Let me just
then you
remove
left me
this.
hanging there because it turns out what you said was wrong.
I just want to know if you were listening. I'm just testing you, Peter.
I'm always listening. Am I understanding? That's you sound like my sixth grade teacher.
So if the long and short set up, let's go ahead and set a take profit and stop loss. Let's say if I were to measure here, a bounce is about let's call it 0.4%. So let's just do this. The take profit will be something small. I know I'm doing this on the, you know what, I know I'm doing this. Let's go even lower. Let's go on the the 5-second chart. No, people, you don't want to be sending trade signals every 5 seconds. We're just going to do this so we can actually see a signal happen pretty quickly. So let's go over here. Let me set this up. So this will be take profit will be 0.25. Let's say stop loss will be 0.5. All right. So you're seeing over here, Peter, on the chart. The idea here is that as soon as it breaks, this goes into a long. Ooh, yay! Take profit. Over here, as soon as it there it stopped out. Let's increase the stop loss. Let's really give ourselves some room. Sometimes we need this thing to have room to breathe. Let's see what that looks like.
Let it ride.
Let it ride. 0.7. 0.7. Okay, let's see what the results look like. We got some profits. Maybe it's going to be good. Peter, strategy tester says. 64% correct in the trades, but making less money than I'm putting in. So I'm losing money over time. Okay, fine. I get that. The benefit of the strategy tester. But let's just go ahead and create an alert for this. Let me jump back down to the 5-second chart. I'm going to edit our alert here so that we're actually down to the 5-second. So this one will be BOS. Yeah, this will be the BOS chart. Okay, let's save. Let's see if anything shows up here. We're just going to give it a few seconds. And the idea here is that we're going to get an alert log. And I want you to just see what the alert log looks like, where it's actually replacing these placeholder values with the values that you would have expected to see on the chart. And then that actually passes through to TradersPost. All right, let's go down to even further. Actually, let's give this a second.
Even further than the 5-second chart?
Yeah, let's go down to the 1-second chart. I'm going to duplicate this, clone this, and add this to the 1-second chart. Just so we can get some signals here, Peter. Don't trade the 1-second chart. Don't trade the 5-second chart. Well, I mean, it's fine if the trade is going to last a bit, but I've seen people they'll activate the chart the trade on the 1 second, and then 2 seconds later they want to close it. Buddy, sometimes your trade is still being executed, or you can have
Right.
these race conditions where the entry and exit signals or the multiple trades don't work together. All right. Well, while that is going, I do want to mention one thing. So sometimes inside of the automation, if the what would be my short condition is the same thing as my exit condition for my long trade, if it's the same thing as my short condition and vice versa, I find that the script sometimes doesn't generate any trades whatsoever. And the way to avoid that is that you then ignore the exits. You just disable all the exits, and what you do is that you use this exit on opposite signal option for both these. So that way, as soon as you're in the long, as soon as the short would fire, it'll close it'll close the long position and open up the short position. But when both those conditions are there at the same time, because they're the exact same condition, there seems to be some sort of glitch in the back end. All right, did we get any trade yet? Let's see. Let's see. You were mentioning, Peter, before the Trading View, the long and short 101
Yeah.
series. Did it give you the bug at all for trading? Did we infect you with the
Oh
idea
yeah,
that
absolutely. It's only the video editing that has stopped me, but as soon as I get the long and shorts up and all that, I'm going to do some paper trading for sure.
no, you got to trade with real money, Peter? Someone told me a while ago, don't do paper trade. I mean, I'll paper trade if I want to just test to see if my signals are working.
That's what I'm going to do first, and then I'll trade real money for sure.
But trading real money, I mean, oh my goodness, that
It's
just
for the
feels
juices
feels so alive.
for
Exactly.
sure.
And if you're like me, where losing a trade feels sometimes even better than winning the trade,
I'm not.
you have the best of all worlds. It
I'm
just
not.
feels good. I feel to me it's like taking my wife out to a dinner and a movie. It's the money I would have spent there anyway. I might as well put that into the chart because then I could make more money into that. All right. Well, we're not getting signals firing over here, so I'll just show you one that happened previously. So this is one I was running earlier today, and you'll notice that Can you read those that
Yeah,
message over there, Peter? So it
yeah.
says action sell, and then buy sentiment long, sell flat here. That's where it was exiting the position. That's where it says sentiment flat. Um, and so that just means you won't be bearish after that. It's just selling the position off. Well, Peter, it's the classic Murphy's Law. When you're live on a live chart, not going to see anything. And as soon as we stop the stream, we're going to see 10 trades happen all in a row. Let me see if we can just fire this one more time. Let's just change this one last time to make it really go.
Change it
Oh.
to the half a second chart,
the
the quant chart.
let's go back. It's timed out. Automation. Let's put you. Let's say any bullish break of structure detection. Hey, yeah, we'll do that. Any bearish. Any bearish break of structure. Take profit, stop loss. All right. Let's see here. See all these trades in the past, Peter, but none in the future. Let's just go ahead and create this. I'm going to clone you and change you to.
How is it that there's no trades? because the conditions aren't met.
Yeah, exactly. We're not getting any structures. I mean, we're seeing the condition fire like over here and in different places. It's just that it's not firing for us right now.
Hmm.
We'll just give it another minute. I would like to see it fire, so let's just see that. You're gonna have to cut all this out, Peter, when you're doing the editing. All this dead space. This and then the part with the mic wasn't working. We're gonna go ahead and cut that out. Make a nice little polished video for everyone.
Okay, but I don't edit the blueprint ones.
You're gonna edit this one.
Happy to.
Exactly. And then we're gonna scrub the live one from the internet, and no one will know it had all these
Hey,
failures.
can't we put in the live stream chapters and people can skip ahead? Is that
We
possible?
could. We could. Peter, if we leave these things inside of the video, then future AI version of Tom Hartman will have errors within it. We don't want that.
I hate to break it to you, Tom. That's going to happen regardless.
Okay, well, this is silly. Nothing firing this entire time. Let's try one last time for something that's gotta fire. How about this? How about any signal whatsoever?
I was about to say.
Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work if it's any anyway. It won't make any difference. In
Why?
fact, it'll just generate too many trades and start failing because it'll fire on the history of the chart as well.
Hmm. Well, look,
Well,
if what you wanted to show was how the variables get replaced with the elements, you've shown that. What else is
yeah,
there?
and it's also nice to see it show up in TradersPost.
That would be nice.
It would be nice. Let's give it another second. Maybe Bitcoin will just give up the ghost, and we'll get a whole bunch of trades all at once.
Well, look, let this run. Put us full screen. I want to ask you something.
Yeah, let's do it.
While we're waiting for an alert to come in, Tom, sometimes we plan out the blueprint episodes. Do you have any idea what's coming up either next or something you're excited about down the road?
Well, I wanted to try the another version of the AI script again. I wanted to show how. So there's information you can't get on the TradingView chart. The data is just not available there. So, for example, I like to see the liquidation levels for crypto. I want to see where people are positioned, where they're going to get liquidated, long or short. And if there's more liquidations on one side than the other, then I suspect that there's a bias towards that direction. And so, what I want to do is just to show how AI can take a snapshot of that page every minute or so, or every hour, whatever interval you want, send that over as a trade signal, and then uh, if the position is lopsided towards the shorts, like short liquidations, I'll go ahead and go long, and then vice versa for short. I just love the idea that AI could be monitoring what I'm doing and then go ahead and send a trade. You could even do it in such a way, I won't do it for the next blueprint, but where you take a picture of various different things and it's remembering, hey, I need these 5 conditions to be there. And if 3 of them are true at any given time, go ahead and go long or go ahead and go short. So I really want to show that. I think that'd be pretty interesting.
That sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So
And we
what?
just got a trade. Excellent.
Oh, let's see it.
So it's not going to be as glamorous as
Look, we were waiting this whole time.
exactly. So we're going to trade over here. So this is our biggest structure. It was just closing a position that was open. So sell flat. And if we head over to our webhook for this, we should see it here. I didn't have the right ticker because I sent that for the stocks symbol. That's great. That's great, Peter. Let's just.
It was well worth it.
It was so awesome. You know what? I loved it.
Could that explain why it took so long to get a signal?
No, but I'm going to do it one more time.
You're
Because
just
that's
like
crazy.
you're stubborn. I like it.
I'm
It's
going to
good.
right click on the Peter. If people wanted to see how to clone an indicator, change the change the symbol to the new chart. Where are we? Why are we back on? Let's go to Spy. Change the symbol to new chart. You probably didn't even know this can even happen. And then save this as a new signal. I don't have to like go and recreate it again and again and again and again. I'm just doing it one time.
So if people want to see that, then they've seen it, what, 5 times in this stream?
They have. They have, Peter. All right. Well, I'm not gonna wait for that because I can see already over here that it's not it's not generating any trades.
Well, Tom Good Enough Hartman. That's what we're going to
Tom
call you.
Gooding apartment, exactly. Let's take a look at did we get one over here? No. Peter, look, I know there's 4,000 people watching, but I just want to see this work, right? What's the point of rushing through this? I just want to see this work. Let's give it one last chance. Why am I not seeing? Oh, that's why I'm not seeing any trades. So I want this to be bearish detection, bullish detection with take profit stop loss. Okay, we got some trades.
How many channels on YouTube have you come across that do something like this?
0.
Now you know why.
No. When they do it, everything's like working great and wonderful. But the way that I'm doing it, no, I'm just kidding. No, I don't see anyone really doing it at all.
It's tough. It's tough to do stuff live like this. Like I know that for sure. Every time I watch an Apple event or a Meta event and they do some live demos, they're always praying to the demo gods because live, that's just the gremlins in the works.
That's
So
right.
I think you and everybody who's watching should just know when you're doing stuff live, this is the way it works. I'll tell you, when I'm trying to work things out on my own, I come across glitches and problems that I just can't solve. And when I look up videos and everything just goes smoothly for them, it's not
Furious.
great. I actually like seeing people trying to figure stuff out because I actually feel you learn more than if everything just worked without a hitch, because that's not real life.
I agree. I feel the same way.
Yeah, that was a complete lie. I just said that to make you feel better, just so you know.
You got me. You got me there, Peter.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right. Well, we've waited long enough. You know what? I'll do later on. I'll put a nice little one quick video up of it working all the way through. I'll just leave my computer on and just upload a clip of that. But for now, we'll leave it there. Don't want to keep people waiting forever.
Well, if this is going to be edited, what difference does it make?
Power Rangers is about to come on, so I wanted to quickly go on and check that out. Remember when we were younger and school's going to go out
School's
and we have
out.
to run home as fast as possible to watch Tommy the Green Power Ranger? Oh, that was great. Okay. Anyways, we'll leave it there. The most important part is just to know the setups that we need to do in order to send the signal over to TradersPost. And what's great is that TradersPost, if you make a mistake, will give you all the error message necessary in order for you to fix it. So that's
Right.
wonderful.
Hey, is this strategy profitable? Is that what I'm saying?
It is, but it's 0.02% profit.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's right. Give half of it to the government and use the rest to buy a Power Ranger outfit.
No, there's an idea.
All right. Well, that's fun. Thank you so much, Peter, for joining me. Thank you, everyone else, for watching. I was tweeting it out today, but if you guys have anything else you want to see us do on Blueprint, you want us to automate something, or there's a tool that you think might be useful for automation that you'd like us to do a walkthrough of, I'm all ears. I mean, at this point, I've already done all the things I really care about, and everything from now on is going to be AI, or other
I
people's
hope so.
indicator sets. But if you want to see something else, you want to see, a bird, the water bird that like presses a key on your keyboard and then automates and no signal send over the TradersPost. Or my favorite one, I want to create an app. I think I might do this. Create an app in Swift or whatever on my computer, so that that's geolocated. So that whenever my kids are where they need to be, or if they completed their chores or whatever, it automatically buys a certain amount of Bitcoin for them in their account, and then sends a notification. Hey, you've just earned 0.00001 Bitcoin. Yay! All these things are possible.
Didn't John want to create some type of buy Bitcoin button?
He wants a red button. That's right. That's right.
Make that.
Yeah, I think that might be fun. That could be interesting to do. It just feels a little bit too programmy. So if anyone like has stuff that they want to see happen, I'm happy to do that. All right. Well, thank you very much, Peter. That was fun, and we'll be back next Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that much more Blueprint. Happy trading, folks.